Well, hello there, everyone. It's Liam Cannison here. So it's time to conclude the Originals Season 2, which has been very fantastic. With how Season 1 was established and all of that, I felt like that was a really, really great, first go about in terms of deviating away from Mystic Falls. It was really captivating and it was very, very interesting. And I think Season 2 definitely raised the bar. I mean, I had strong hopes coming into this season, given the ending of Season 1, with the return of Esther and Finn. So yeah, and Michael was already in the fray as well, so I was hoping that this season was going to deliver, and it has. It really, really is amazing, especially with the new introduction, I guess, of Dahlia, because whereas with the likes of Finn, Esther, Michael, etc., we kind of acknowledged them before in terms of the Vampire Diaries. Not Dahlia, though, but Dahlia and her presence has been very, very cruel. It's been very, very evil, captivating, and it's been well done, in my opinion. So, yeah, and of course, we did get the introduction of Freya, who I do have my suspicions in regards to how things are going to go into season... because she's obviously... Well, I say obviously, we've just been introduced to her, but I do feel like in my heart that she's going to spend, a portion of season 3 in some kind of coma, just based on the fact that, of course, she was put into her 100-year cycle and all of that. I don't expect that to break. I could be wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's just, I can imagine, as well as in terms of behind the scenes, give the actress a bit of flexibility, maybe, I don't know, in terms of any other projects she might want to pursue. It could be like a Cole situation where, obviously, we had Cole dying earlier this season, but they have made guarantees that it's not the end of his story with Rebecca, with Davina. They're trying to find ways to bring Cole back. So, yeah. And, of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Rebecca, because she killed, seemingly, the current vessel that she was occupying, and there does seem to be the idea that she might be jumping back into her original body, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, I do, as I mentioned in the last episode, with Cammy assuring Elijah that Klaus does have a plan, I am 90%, 90% sure that Esther is going to be the plan. So, yeah, but, why don't we get concluding with this season of the Originals? I'm really looking forward to jumping into this. So, with that said, let's go.
What do you want to do about Freya?
She served her purpose. So tonight, at the moon's apex, I'll end her life.
Yeah.
And once our link is
that's
severed,
not happening.
The bond that I share with your daughter will become permanent.
And that's not happening. Or permanent for the rest of your life, should we say, because you're gonna die.
A plan he has mercilessly destroyed!
Your plan wouldn't have worked, Elijah. When Klaus got
He had a
into my
plan,
head,
but
he
it
said
doesn't
your
mean
plan
it's
would
gonna be
fail.
success.
So he had to enact one of his own.
Yeah.
What might that be?
He has to get her to link to him.
Damn, Klaus. Damn. She weren't expecting that. Good on Klaus. The fact that he, stabbed himself. Hey! I was wrong! I'm glad!
This is not how you die!
She's getting up there, she is. Give her time, come on!
A sucker for a good display of strength. Fair warning. If you're still compelled to kill me, you've got a whole new fight on your hands.
Oh, damn.
That?
Bailey.
What is it?
When Klaus
The
attacked
concern.
me, he stole the spell that I used on the Crescent Wolves.
So he would condemn her to the body.
He's
of
not
a
scoring
beast.
good points in Elijah's book.
Haley
But
will be human once a month. We will find her and we will help her.
No. Our mother is buried in New Orleans.
Niklas wants us to revive the original body.
Knew it. Well, I didn't know they were gonna revive the original body, but yeah.
Nick is demented. Are we really to dig up our mother, burn her to ash, swap said ash for coals, and then trick Davina into using up her last chance to bring someone back from the dead?
Yeah.
Not to mention, we lose the opportunity to save Cole.
So it's
Davina
Esther
doesn't turn
or
us
Cole.
inside out.
She might yet help us. If she has no idea that she is helping us.
And that's
Said
gonna
I was going
that's
by
gonna
you
fare
when I
well.
saved Cole. Now I've broken my promise. And I am actively conspiring to Shanghai.
Yeah,
Davina
yeah,
for one
you're
chance
really
to
gonna
bring
be in
back her
Davina's
son.
bad books, Rebecca. Oh, so that's what she was looking for. He found the urn, she found the steak. Perfect. Little switcheroo, maybe.
Please, love, I promise you we will find another way.
Jesus!
You are all liars. I'm gonna bring back the only one of you who has ever.
I mean, this kerfuffle just cropped up. Oh my god.
Who is?
No, Freya!
Freya, we don't need to do this. Freya, we don't need to do this.
Longed for. But because of her, I'll forever be alone.
No, Esther! And where is she? Okay, okay, Klaus.
Sister.
Well, I mean, if Klaus is gonna wake up, so was Dahlia. Yeah, Esther's back! Oh, shit!
Who the hell are you? I'm so sorry, love. I promise we'll get Cole back, just not today.
Welcome back, Mother.
I'm almost impressed by the lengths you'd go to for your little
Are there
girl.
gonna be any side effects? I mean, this is like complete
Not
resurrection.
enough to let. I made sure that the link between us melted along with that dagger.
Fuck. Well,
Meaning,
it's a good job that Freya didn't.
I'm quite free to kill you.
Yeah. Would have been all for naught.
You want me to help them.
Dahlia wants to kill them
Look.
all. Right? If Klaus dies, I die. Josh dies. Everyone I've turned dies. Help me right now, and we all live to fight another
We
day.
have to pick out when to fight certain battles.
I had to make it seem as if I cared for nothing. For no
He had to play. He had to be the world's best actor.
But you should know that when I hurt you,
Come on, say it.
lucky for you, as I'm the one needed to save the day.
Is that what it's called?
Why not? My plans worked perfectly. Easy.
Yeah,
Elijah.
you
I
you
can
still
see
killed
your
Gia.
red door swinging wide open.
Come on,
But
don't
our job's
really
not
bring
yet
that
done.
up.
It's a very long history of doing whatever it takes to win the war.
And what of Gia?
Collateral damage. Don't want to say it, but
Haley.
Collateral damage.
yeah, there we go. Oh.
Whatever the outcome tonight, you will no longer see me by your side. You want to be alone? Well, congratulations.
Now you done it. You done fucked
You have
up.
your wish.
She's not careful. She doesn't walk the right line. She's gonna end up being the wickedest of them all. You mark my words.
Then why would you leave her without a teacher?
Yeah, surely a bit of guidance wouldn't hurt. Like, you're not taking responsibility,
Okay,
but a
fair
little
enough.
guidance.
Pick a fight.
Complicated feelings for a monster.
And does this monster
Oh,
have
here
complicated
we
feelings
go.
for you?
I think it's entirely possible that he does, yeah.
It's Kate and Angel all over again.
You were broken. I used to think it was my fault. But in time, I learned your ability to love died long ago.
Yeah, fair
Darkness
point.
isn't born, you know.
Oh,
It's
it's
created.
made.
Every one of her children.
Isn't there a saying about stones and glass houses?
In case the analogy is lost on you, I believe my brother is calling you a hypocritical bitch.
Ooh, Rebecca!
Bringing
You're in danger! Isn't this a great family reunion? Oh, shit. She's just literally turned them into spores. Are you shitting me?
That brutish Viking imbecile. You ended my family, and they were the result.
Well, they're a lot better than you.
Bye to the last of your children.
Freya. Come on, Esther, big play!
The glorious freedom that I have found in death.
Let's go! Let's go, Esther! Oi! There we go. Get them some water. Shit. And... Oh! It's a beautiful scene. Holy shit.
Seems we're officially orphans.
Alright, Klaus.
I handed back the reins of the city. I was done with it anyway.
Wow!
You would hand over your crown.
Wow! What's up?
And do what?
What's up?
Raise my daughter with the help of my sisters. One big
I've healed this body and made it so that you can inhabit it once again. Now you can be who you want to be. Either a vampire
This is for Claire to dip.
or a witch. You have a choice.
Why would you do this?
Because you were the first to see me as a sister. And since you spent so long looking after your family, I thought for once you deserve a sister to look after you.
Damn, Freya, look at the sisters sticking together.
Agreed.
Here's one more constant.
Oh, God. But that's it, though. It makes sense that for Rebecca to try and find a way to make it up to Davina, especially after that screw job.
listening to jazz.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
I would have found you.
Whatever the case.
Thank you. Drink.
Don't! Nah, god damn it. God damn it!
I can't let Klaus be the only thing that she knows. I need you to be there for her. Promise me that.
Yeah?
She needs you.
Damn. Thought she was gonna go with the more extreme method of... Yeah, Klaus needs to die. No questions. All that jazz. Just kill him.
Says. But victory came at a price.
I love that. We're ending the season the way we
Allies
started.
lost. New enemies made.
Yeah.
And you should know, my littlest wolf,
The delicacy
that
he
even
has
when
to
all seems burnt to ash, in our story, there is always another chapter to be told.
Love that. Love that. Just the delicacy he has to hope there. Love that. Love that. I like the idea that they ended it the same way we began. But it was, of course, Rebecca that was telling a story to Hope rather than Klaus. So, yeah. Full circle. Oh. Yeah. So that was very interesting. I had a feeling, I wasn't sure, like, when they mentioned about Esther coming back, I was, like, well, I wasn't anticipating the original body and all of that. Like, I made my prediction, but I wasn't sure if they were going to use the last Lenore, that was her name, if they were going to use her vessel, or if they were going to use her. It makes sense, obviously, with the original body and all of that. Especially considering this is like I would say a more proper term to resurrection than what happened when Esther and Finn made the return last time out. So yeah. It's kind of done in a similar vein to how Michael came back, without having to do any kind of body swapping. But yeah, Dahlia's been dealt with. They're teasing heavily Cammy and Klaus, big time. So yeah, but a really, really solid finale. So that was a really, really nice conclusion with season 2. It was really, really amazing. Sets things up really neatly, I would say, especially with Davina, maybe antagonist for season 3. So yeah, but it will be very, very interesting to see where things will ultimately go with certain character directions. I mean, Rebecca's popped off again, so yeah, I mean, it is gonna suck because I mean, Rebecca will show up again at some point in season 3, but I was kind of hoping, well, new body, this gives her a bit more longevity, I guess. But again, she's not really been one for New Orleans, I guess, ever since the originals kick-started. But also, I mean, her main priority is looking for a way to bring Cole back and, you know, adhere to, like, make it up to Davina, really. So, yeah. I can definitely see the whole idea of Cole coming back and siding with Davina, maybe. So, yeah. And that can pose a little bit of a threat when it comes to how the rest of the Michelsons are going to try and deal with you know, Davina, maybe as a main season antagonist. I'm not sure. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really interesting to see where things were going to go, because I mean, obviously there was the idea of bringing Cole back, but like I said, I mean, I imagined that Esther was going to come, especially with Dahlia taunting Freya about the fact that the final ingredient wasn't in relation to her, but it was more so in relation to Esther. So that's like, okay, well, Esther's got to come back, right? In terms of, you know, trying to defeat Dahlia. Otherwise, we're pretty much screwed. So yeah, but I wasn't I wasn't sure what to expect. Like I said, when it came to what incarnation are we using? So yeah. And how we're going to bring her back as well, because they had this whole, switcheroo thing. Now, it's kind of funny, because, I mean, don't take this with any kind of sincerity or anything like that, because this is a supernatural-based show and all of that. But I just found it. I thought he was just gonna, you know, bring an identical jar or some shit. I mean, I guess Davina would have known, but I'm just thinking with some of the ashes that he poured in, and all of that, there's gonna be remnants of Cole there, right? So I'm just thinking, because I've been reading, you know, I know this is gonna sound a little bit macabre and all of that, but I have been, you know, seeing some, you know, stories out there in terms of like cremation and all of that, and how there might be like little bits and pieces from other people and all of that. Whenever, you know, the ashes of a loved one does return to a person and all of that, there will be like little bits and pieces from, like, just little bits and pieces. So yeah. But of course, the majority is going to be the person that they've lost and all of that. So yeah, but I just couldn't help but think. Like, I just couldn't help but think about the fact that, well, like, should Cole come back in a sense? I don't know. There's little bits of him if you're going to resurrect. Esther, so yeah, but I mean, Cole's coming back in some degree anyways. Now, they were touting for his original body to come back, like Esther, because that's it. Her original body came back. So I don't know if that's going to definitely be the case, because obviously that Lazarus pit that Davina had going for her, it was a one-time use. So, for convenience. Unless there's another, like thing that they can do this for, I don't know. Although the witches might not like how she might be tampering with, those dark, abilities a second time, so they might have a say in things. But I don't know what they're going to do in terms of Cole coming back. Like, he's definitely coming back, but is he going to be in his witch form, or is he going to be in his original body, is the question. So yeah. And there's also the idea that Freya might help, Hayley potentially. She's pretty powerful. She managed to restore Rebecca's witch body, which was really, really nice. And not just that, though, but I really loved that scene between Rebecca and Freya. With Freya recognizing that she was the first person to accept her as a sister. And she's giving Rebecca that choice at the end of the day. So it was a really, really nice gesture. So, yeah. But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed going through this episode. It was really, really great. I loved Esther and Dahlia's final moments together. So yeah, I was getting kind of flashbacks to when a character does die on the Vampire Diaries, for example. Sometimes they will peer into some kind of hallucination to kind of put them at ease. It just happened on the Vampire Diaries, some episodes ago. In season 6 to a character that broke my heart, and then obviously you dart back to season 2. It's something done before, and it was really, really nice. Not just that though, but with the whole idea of forgiveness and all of that, and Esther realizing her wrongs and comparing the union of her descendants, and how that's where she kind of went wrong when it came to Dahlia. It was really, really nice. So yeah. So it was just a really, really beautiful moment with Dahlia and Esther, not final moment. So yeah, but yeah, and I gotta say kudos to Dahlia as well. Like, yeah, we don't like what she's doing and all of that, but the way that that's gotta have big implications though, hasn't it, with the dagger and all of that. But yeah, big kudos to Dahlia for destroying the dagger and essentially turning, they were ashes and all of that, weren't they, in terms of what they were breathing in. But I just couldn't help but think, well, it's like spores. And I don't know if this is The Last of Us, just funnily enough, infecting my mind and all of that. But, it is kind of like a virus, isn't it? They're inhaling spores of the dagger. Of the steak, should I say. The white oak steak. Dagger, steak, potato. No, but with them inhaling the remnants of the steak, that was just pretty genius from Dahlia. So yeah, I wasn't sure what was going to happen in terms of how we're going to undo this, because it's like getting into their system and all of that. But of course, it was protected with the circle that Dahlia was in. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, when it comes to the dagger, or the white oak stake, should I say, being destroyed, there is no weakness really for the originals. So there's got to, surely, this really pertains to Klaus especially, and yeah, but they've got to find a way to try and yeah, apart from what was it, Papa Tunde's dagger and all of that, there's no real other option unless we find a new way to kind of weaken the originals, really. So yeah, so it was a really, really bold move, and it was a really, really good idea as well. So, but Esther was just so powerful, and boom. So, yeah, but it was just really, really, it was just a really, really great final confrontation. So, yeah. That last scene was just great as well. It was really beautiful how they paid homage to the beginning of this season with Rebecca telling the story to Baby Hope, and now it was Klaus. And how Klaus is really shrouded in victory, but is shrouded in loneliness as well. So, I mean, you even had Elijah come towards the end, but I mean, the rift's still got to be there, really. There's surely got to be consequences to Klaus's action. I mean, Elijah even projected his disdain and his rift with Klaus in this episode, but you got to follow through on that, right? So I do expect heavy consequences to follow up in season 3. But it was a nice way to conclude things, I would say, in terms of this season, because it was quite it was quite peaceful. It was quite light. It wasn't, you know, any kind of dramatic cliffhanger and all of that. I was half expecting Esther to somehow have survived her little confrontation with Dahlia, but no. That's it though. She's completely dead. There's no way of bringing her back. I mean, there was a way to bring her back completely, but now she is completely gone. So, yeah, but I mean, that the same could be said with Michael, really. There's no other side to bring him back, so I guess Klaus's Orphans comments was pretty apt, I guess. I mean, time and the place, but I mean, he's not wrong, because there's no way for them to come back now, right? So, yeah. But I did like that. I did really, really like that ending. I don't know. I know this seems very, very early and all of that, because it's only season 2. But I don't know if they were trying to like, okay, well, if this is the ending, well, this is a good bookend. I don't know. So, yeah, because we don't like, yeah, I mean, there are a few open-ended bits and all of that, like Cole returning and all of that, but I don't know. It's just the lack of cliffhanger. I mean, they do set things up really, really neatly for season 3 and all of that. So yeah, but it's just a peaceful note, the nice ending that we had there. So yeah, so yeah, it was just a really, really beautiful note to end on. So yeah, but yeah, it was just great stuff. It was just a really, really amazing episode, and a really amazing way to conclude things for this season. So yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see where things are going to go with Davina. Potentially going into the main villain route. I don't know. And Finn's guidance might be the only save. I don't know. I say Finn. It's Vincent, but yeah. It was just really, really a nice way to conclude things with Dahlia and her tyranny against the Michelsons, with bringing Esther back into the fold and having... I felt like... I mean, even with Esther coming back, again, I don't know how they were going to do it in terms of, you know, what body she was going to have, but I really do like the way that they did conclude... Well, not just Esther's story, I guess, now, but Dahlia's story. You know, not just... with the way that it looked visually as well, but also with how Esther did project her sorrows for not sticking by her side and all of that. So with Esther, she does have a lot of regrets. And that does, of course, involve her children in terms of the monsters that they became. So yeah, obviously you can't undo the past, but you could express sorrow, and that's what she's done there. So yeah, and we have that whole idea of Cammy and Klaus. Will they? Won't they? Who knows? They definitely are going to hook up in season 3. Come on, don't blue ballers like that. Like, they're definitely going to hook up in season 3, I imagine. Yeah, but, I mean, there we go. Like, this episode, she even said that she does have feelings for Klaus. And there were moments where I was, like, expecting a kiss between, like, especially that scene where, you know, they were sharing a drink and all of that. So yeah, but season 3, we're doing it. But yeah, I'm excited to see what season 3 has in offer. But yeah, it should be very interesting. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!